up, boys? Just finished up a gym workout. Now going back home and gonna eat dinner. I went to Aldi's today. Got some protein bars. I like the other ones that they had, but I want to try dark chocolate flavor. So I got a dark chocolate flavor protein bar. I don't usually eat protein bars, in all honesty, but I bought them one time like a few days ago, and I was like, oh wait, these are actually pretty good. They're not super duper healthy, but like it's not that much, like it's a very minuscule like effect on my health, you know. Just like seed oils or like even grass-fed beef is like it's not that much of a difference between grass-fed beef and just regular beef. It's just more of like something that, because when you look at like the regulations of like what qualifies as grass-fed and like regular beef, it's not really huge of a difference. It's more of like I feel like it's more of a marketing mechanism than actual like, you know, actual like benefit. But still, if I had like, I mean, not saying if I had money, but if I were buying beef from the store, I would still get the grass-fed beef. Might as well, bro. So, but anyways, what else? Yeah, so I went to class today. I had like 3 classes today. I had 2 classes today. And I left the marketing principles class a little bit early because I was getting a little bit itchy and I just wanted to go home. It was just getting boring, bro. Like, that class is low-key just boring. Just talking about fucking... What were we even talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about like brand something and creating a marketing plan for our group or some shit, and then it was talking about like, what business do you want to start? I think I already said this earlier in one of my videos, but it was like, what business do you want to start? Like, motherfucker, I've already failed a million times, bro. God damn, bro. Fuck. That's what's going on in my head, but yeah, basically just some sort of fucking group shit that you have to do, where you just like, you know, you have to essentially you're gonna go in a group and talk about like creating some sort of business by the end of the semester. By the end of the semester, you're gonna have like some sort of business plan and marketing plan ready to go. Like, whatever, bro. Like, fuck that. Like, it just seems like such a boring... I could literally do that within, like, one single week, bro. A single fucking week. So, I mean, I guess it's more of an entry-level class, so can't really blame them, but, yeah. But regardless, yeah, so I finished up in class, finished up the product page for my next product that I'm running. Well, not my next product, but the product I'm running at the same time. Yesterday I did fix the payment issues. I think I already said that already. I just transferred my other card over. Thank God I still have money, because I do not want to test myself out the game, which I'm not going to. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make this shit work for sure. I just got to really be strict on what I spend on, like my copy, make sure all my tests are almost pretty much perfect, and just focus on the absolute like 20% that makes the 80%. Because if I just focus on like, oh yeah, the color of the button, or like bullshit like that, or like, oh, I see like I spent $50 and I still don't have a single add to cart, then I'm gonna be trying to dial in way harder. Because that happened yesterday. I was like, $55. It's a $29 AOV product, and it only has like 0 add to cart. So I'm like, how is that possible? I have $55 spent, and I was like, all right, fuck. I gotta change the headline. So I paused the campaign, I changed the headline, and then the next day I got it. So today or yesterday, I don't remember, I got a sale. So I just changed up the headline and made the offer even better. And now I'm just waiting, seeing how the market's reacting to it, and figuring out what are the best winning desires. I'm testing by winning desires still. I'm not going to switch up my strategy, because I like the strategy much better, because once I figure out the winning messaging, then creating like scripts and stuff like that, if I do ever move on to video scripts, it would be much easier. So that's the main strategy I'm sticking to. I don't want to mesh strategies. It's a shitty idea. And I don't want to, at the same time, I don't want to test other strategies, like getting fucking like 4 different angles and spending $100 a day, and getting those 4 different angles and then creating ads or image ads for those angles. Like, it just takes too much. I'd rather just do image, mini editorial. Shout out Anthony Camacho. I don't know how to say his last name, but yeah, I've been watching him since like February, and he always just gives good, like really, really good sauce. And he pretty much gives everything that he teaches in his like school community for free. So shout out to him. I'm definitely gonna buy one of his info products. Once I hit like 1K a day, and I do like $300 a day in profit, then I'll just buy his shit, and then I'll like just get his sort of like a little mini mentorship at the same time. But it's only like $200 a month, which may sound like expensive, but like I paid $2,000 for a mentorship before, and let's just say it didn't really work out. And if you were to add it up, $200 a month, 1, 2, 3, even if I did it for 3 months, it's only like $600, and that $600 can easily be well over like 100K in like total sales or even profit that I make. So, because he's done he's been in e-com for a while, so he knows his shit. I can tell, and he's a genuine guy too. He answers all my questions on like the YouTube comments. So, super nice guy. You can tell he doesn't have any malicious intent. And yeah, so shout out to him. I don't know, you're probably not gonna watch this video obviously, but shout out to him. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm probably gonna eat the protein bar. I got some chips. I rarely eat chips. I rarely eat like snacks and shit like that. But if it's like salsa chips or like spicy chips, bro, I just love that shit so much. So I usually get like that like maybe 1 or 2 times a month. Not because I gotta really restrict myself, that just because I don't care that much about it. I like gum the most, but I like gum and like sour stuff for like candies. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really like anything else, to be honest. I don't even like ice cream, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm gonna eat dinner, and then what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get back to work for like 3 hours, and then go to sleep. And then after that, we call it a day, wake up, do the same shit over again. So, like I said, at every single fucking video, bro, I'm not gonna fucking stop. I'm not gonna fucking stop until I make this fucking bread back, bro. I literally cannot sleep with myself, knowing the fact that I lost all that fucking money, and I still don't have fucking money back, bro. Like, it just put a fire on my fucking ass, bro. Like, even bigger than it already was. It already has been, so. Like, sometimes I've been literally feeling so fucking restless the past few days, and especially like the yesterday in the morning, bro. Holy shit, dude. Like, I actually never felt like a panic attack like that before, like dead ass. That was like, I know it's just money, but like when you were just like fucking grinding and you're just not making that much money at all, bro, and you've been saving up for years on end and just losing that shit over and over, and you're just seeing everybody else win, bro, that shit like takes a fucking mental toll on you, dude. Like, it just fucks with you so hard. You're like, fuck, dude. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, the universe against me. Universe is against me. And I don't really like saying like that bullshit like that. That's like, oh, what is your why? Like, bro, like everyone has their own why. I'm not gonna like tell you guys. You guys should know that. But it does come back to that. Like, you got to think of like, why are you doing this in the first place? And even if you did just give up on, like, just said, fuck this, I'm done, I'm just gonna go back to whatever the hell I was doing, it would fuck you back, bro. It would literally fuck you, like, it would fuck you back. I'm not even trolling, bro. Like, that shit will literally eat at your mind. Like, if you just gave up and you have, like, for me, I have, like, productivity guilt. So if I, like, do something, like, even just, like, watch, like, a 10-minute video with my family or something like that, like, I'm like, I gotta go back to work. So it's like, fuck, dude. It's like sort of hard for me to enjoy things. But at the same time, it's like a blessing, too, because then you're, like, you're just so dialed all the time, but it makes you hard for you to enjoy life. And it makes you think, like, I can't enjoy life until I get this. I can't enjoy life until I get this. And it's just like, well, bro, you can. I mean, you can still enjoy life while you're on the fucking trenches, dude. Just, I mean, nothing's really gonna change about my routine. Even when I do move out, bro, I'm not gonna lie, my routine won't really change that much. The only things that'll be different is I'll probably have more time to myself. Actually, I'll have way more time to myself. And not only that, I will have a extremely strict routine because I don't have anyone outside. Because now I live in my parents' house right now, so there's a lot of shit that could happen, especially since I have siblings. So I could be asked to do something, or like I could be asked to pick up someone or something like that, and that, that can take up some time, and it adds up to throughout the day. So I'm not saying I hate those things, but that's the thing about living with your parents. I mean, some people say like stay with your parents where you're saving on rent and shit like that, but like I'm not like moving into a fucking $3,000, $2,000 penthouse or some shit like that. It's just like a $700, $800, maybe $900 a month, like just a little small renting space. I mean, a little tiny apartment. I'll just live in it. I'll literally have my desk right next to my bed. Wake up, work, go eat, then work out, then work on until literally the day ends, and then do it all over again. And I'll probably be like that for like a few years, and then once I have like make so much fucking money, I'll move out to like a bigger apartment. I mean, I don't really give that much of a shit about like how big my apartment is, or like I don't really care about that much of a flex. Like, yes, I do want watches. I do like watches for sure, but it's not like, oh, what spec of watch is that? Like, I'm not that fucking type of nerd. Not saying anything wrong with that. Just like I'm not that type of person. I like cars more, so I'll definitely be more of like someone that has like multiple cars. But like, I would much rather just live in like some tiny ass house with like 16 cars than live in a big ass penthouse with like 2 cars. Like, I would rather have like 10 JDM cars. They're all like slightly different from each other, than simply just like having a E12 super fast and then just like a Bugatti. Like, that might sound crazy, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Peace. Yo, what's good for y'all boys? Ended off the day with one single sale. Not shitty. Not bad. Figured out the 3 desires that are doing actually decent. I know it's a lot. I'm only basing them off one day, but one day is enough to decide, because as soon as it hits like $2 CPC, it usually just does over $2 CPC. Usually, it's really hard for it to go back down. So I just turn off 3 of the assets, and I 2 of the assets, and 3 of them are still ongoing. So we'll let them test until day 2. And technically it's gonna be day 3, but it's gonna be day 2. Launching my other product tomorrow as well, and then we'll see how that one goes as well. I just want to make sure like the product page and everything is good to go. Not absolutely perfect to the fucking T, but enough to the point where I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, I fucked up on this or I fucked up on that. So yeah, gotta make sure on that. And yeah, I don't really have anything else for today, honestly. I just been documenting the journey on Twitter as well, so you guys can go check it out. bef.won. I'm sort of being an anon on Twitter, not gonna lie. Like, I haven't linked my YouTube on my Twitter yet, but I might, but we'll see. What else? I don't really have anything else for you boys today. I mean, I told you guys everything that I've been doing, and yeah, tomorrow we just get back up and do it all over again, like usual, until we fucking win, man. Until we fucking win. Definitely, I would say today I was way more calm. Yesterday I was panicking the fuck out, but today I was way more calm, honestly. Cause I just dealt with so much shit that it just doesn't really mean anything to me anymore. Like, it's not that big of a deal anymore, so I just chillax the fuck out and just like relax for once, cause it's not like my life is ending or something like that. So yeah, did pretty much everything I need to do on my to-do list. Gonna write it down for tomorrow. And probably gonna return my pressure washer. I don't know if I said that. I'm gonna return my pressure washer and buy a new one with a higher PSI and GMP because I want to get the jobs done faster. I do have to do some more SEO work tomorrow. I've been dealing with some sort of issue with Google not being able to index my pages, which basically means like it can't like crawl my website. And if they can even crawl my website, that literally means that it's not going to show up on the internet. And so if someone looks me up, it's going to be really hard. So yeah, I got to do that real quick. And I mean, not real quick, but I got to do that tomorrow. I got like 2 classes tomorrow, but I'm not going until like 10:45. So I'm going to wake up and get the shit done and then go, come back, get shit done. I'm not going to work out tomorrow, so I have a little bit more time, like an hour more to my day. Not saying I hate working out or anything like that, but it does take about like an hour and like 30 minutes away from my day. Just from the drive back and driving forward and then going to the gym and getting out. So it does take a little bit of time, but hey man, health is very important, especially in the game of fucking entrepreneurship, bro. Your health could literally mean like the rise and fall of your business. So yeah, and I haven't really been giving you guys updates on the softwares. I've actually been building them. I'm not putting that much time into them. And you guys might be saying like, oh, some kid from like San Francisco is gonna absolutely fucking smoke you. Like, bro, most of these kids from San Francisco that are just like building, spending like 60+ hour weeks, 70+ hour weeks just building, like most of these motherfuckers are not gonna build some like tiny ass web app like mine, bro. Like the shit I'm building is very, very miniature and very, very simplistic and very, very like low complex like architecture overall. Like, yeah, I'm not building some crazy ass AI fucking startup, bro. It's just simple like Shopify apps. I know people can help people, and at the same time, I know I can make money from it and eventually exit, which is what I'm actually really looking for. Because my whole plan of this is going to ecom, make some money off ecom, get get an exit from the software, and then literally just forget about all the online money shit. Start my own like private equity. Obviously, I'm gonna get into and my investments will be like in data centers and real estate, and I will mainly just be. I'll eventually have my own holdings company / like venture capital company. I mean, not venture capital. What's it called? Or what's that shit called? Private equity company. Where I'll just be buying like, say for example, like Mammoth Holdings. If you guys probably don't know who that is, but they basically like buy out like they buy out like a bunch of fucking car washes, and they quite literally have like, I think they make over $100 million a year. Yeah, they own like they would just buy a bunch of car washes, and yeah, they just manage under them. And yeah, they bought, let's see so far. They bought Ultra Car Wash, they bought Finish Line Car Wash, Wiggy Wash, Pit Stop Car Wash, Pure Magic. I don't know if you guys know all of those are, but they bought a lot, and basically they just join Mammoth, and then hey, we give you equity. I mean, we're gonna take equity in your business. We're gonna give you like all the human resources, marketing stuff, all like that stuff. So something like that. But except for mine, I don't think I'm gonna go for a specific one. I'm gonna have like multiple. Like say for example, I'll have like a funeral home. I'll have like a biohazard business. I'll have like an elevator mechanic business. I'll have like a bunch of shit. And then I'll have like managers under those in a way where like I'm gonna be able to see everything and they can just tell me what's going on, like basically like data analysts, and tell me what's going on in the businesses, and I can just like make decisions, yes or no, yes, no, yes. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with that. Obviously, it's not easy, but it is. It's not as easy as I say it is, but it'll be very, very intriguing. Just having like a bunch of fucking businesses in so many different sectors. It'll probably be a little bit hell, but it'll be fun because you have so many like different ways. And then if I really, really like one specific business, I'll like literally sell the other businesses to someone else, and then just get into that specific. Like, say for example, I really like funeral homes. I'm gonna just buy out more funeral homes and like cemeteries. Cemeteries are good too. I mean, like, people are always gonna die, bro. So there's no such thing as AI replacing that shit. So they're always very good. So yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. So I'm just gonna head off to sleep now. Finished off pretty much everything today. Not a bad day. Let's keep fucking going. Let's get it. See y'all, boys. Peace.